I want to show you a coin you can get in on the ground floor. This is launching soon. Which one am I talking about? Welcome back to Cryptogains. Too close to the mic. Take a look at this. Bitcoin Hyper. Shout out to the team for sponsoring this video. It's the first Bitcoin layer 2 chain. Scalability and speed for Bitcoin are finally here. This is what they claim. This is not financial advice. I got to put it out there. You could lose all your money or you can make massive money. This is a pre-sale, which means you have the chance to get in mega early. You can see here, 2 hours, 31 minutes, the price will be raised, or the floor for the price will be raised, which means, obviously the sooner you get in, the cheaper essentially you're buying one hyper token. Right now the token is 0.01. 1, 2. Yeah, and obviously as time goes on throughout the however long this pre-sale lasts, the floor will keep going up in price. So the earlier you get in, the earlier you can have it cheaper or more for your money, essentially. It says here, Bitcoin Hyper finally unlocks fast and cheap Bitcoin transactions. Look, I've seen, before I go any further, I've seen projects try to do this for the Bitcoin, essentially a layer 2 for Bitcoin. We recently saw Bitcoin SV that tried it as well. There's been a lot of hype and demand for something like that because, you know, Bitcoin is just stupidly slow. So if this can do it, great, because, you know, you will be the one that unlocks the opportunity for people to do, you know, DeFi, drop some memes, dApps, whatever it is. It says, this unleashes the true power of Bitcoin payments, meme coins, dApps, and everything else. 2025 will be remembered as the best year, or a year for BTC Hyper, where BTC Hyper changed everything. Okay, I was just kind of making up my own words. It says that the ecosystem has a wallet, it will have an explorer, it'll have a bridge. So I'll talk about the bridge in a second because I was reading it down there somewhere. Staking, which right now, what's the staking rewards? Because, you know, if you want to grab some links in the info section, very simple, you just connect your wallet or you can use your card, you can pay a crypto or card here. And then obviously, yeah, you can take your tokens and stake it. Click on staking. Right now, 474% APY staking. There's 110 million tokens locked up right now where people are claiming or staking. Let me come down and have a look. See, it just talks about the layer. So the bridge users deposits Bitcoin to a designated Bitcoin address monitored by Bitcoin Hyper's canonical bridge. The Bitcoin Relay Program, an SMV smart contract, verifies Bitcoin's block, headers and transaction proofs. It says upon successful verification, an equivalent amount of Bitcoin is minted on the Bitcoin Hyper's layer 2, and obviously the trustless manner is forward. Yeah, in a trustless manner. I know my words. It says L2 operations. So users can send and receive Bitcoin on the Bitcoin Hyper layer 2, which is cool, because if it's going to be faster, maybe that's worth using, especially if it's the native Bitcoin as well. It supports complex DeFi operations like staking and decentralized exchanges, leverages Solana's virtual machine as well, which is the SMV. That's interesting. Because you're not using EVM, which is the Ethereum. You're using the Solana's virtual machine. It is interesting because I've never really thought about using Solana's sort of virtual machine to be able to create a Bitcoin layer 2 for Bitcoin. So is it native? I'm going to have to see if it is the actual native Bitcoin itself, because if it is, that's incredible, especially doing it via the EVM, the SVM. So Bitcoin, I'm looking here, look, settlement and security. So Bitcoin Hyper batches and compresses layer 2 transactions using ZK knowledge, right? The state-of-the-art layer 2 is periodically committed to Bitcoin's layer 1, maintaining synchronization and security. So, okay, cool, withdrawal. I won't go through all this. You can go through in your own time. Again, links in the info section if you want to grab some. You get my words? Yeah. Layer 2 framework, powering scalability. So Lightning Network, Optimism. Okay, cool. ZK rollups. It says side chains and scalability. These two are interesting. The ZK rollup technology behind it. Because that's what makes things more fast and scalable. And if it's using OP stack, can I click on that? Does it say anything? It's not saying anything. But apparently it's talking about using the OP stack. Bitcoin Hyper Token pre-sale. It just says it's live. How to buy it, I've already told you. Connect your wallet, go over and grab some, you can use your card. And they got here like a little news part where it talks about all the news and stuff. I'm noticing up the top here it says updates. So when you click on updates, I'm guessing this is where they're going to continue to share recent things that's going on with the pre-sale and obviously the project and the ecosystem, the development of everything. And again, about section is talking about what I've showed you. What's the tokenomics? Let's have a look. So you got 20 25% to the treasury, designed token allocation for business development and community activations. You got marketing 20%, rewards 15%, listing 10%, and development 30%. Cool. And a little. Let me play it. They got a white paper you can read. I think I grabbed it up. Was it just here? I was having a little look through. Oh, where's it gone? You see my back end. Here we go. I was just having a little look through. It wasn't nothing major. Just having a little look to see what it was saying. Again, just talks about how obviously things are working in the back end for the SVM and how they're using that to obviously make a layer 2 for Bitcoin, which is interesting. Obviously, there's been a hype for it throughout the several months to a year because we have seen many try to do it. Our friends, so they got, it shows Bitcoin hyper, Halo, Halo ETH. I don't know, do you guys know some of these? John Coin Fisher, I don't know. I guess they're probably like influencers and stuff over on Twitter and stuff. But yeah, Bitcoin Hyper Fact. They've got a nice little facts page here which you can check out, which again just talks a bit more about it. Look, what is Bitcoin Hyper layer? Bitcoin Hyper. The layer just rolled off. The first true Bitcoin layer 2 network. So we will see if it comes to light. And again, if people can use the native Bitcoin. It's saying here, look, what is Hyper? Hold on, no, it's saying Hyper is the native token of the Bitcoin Hyper network. If people can use the native Bitcoin, that would be brilliant. It really would. But I guess essentially what's happening is people are taking, when you bridge it, you're taking the native token, and I guess what happens is it burns and then it mints a new token. That's what they were saying before. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, they got something here that could work. You might start to see new memes and stuff come about in it. What do you think? Drop your comments down below. Are you interested? Again, if you want to grab some, I will put the links in the info section and you can decide if you want to get in or not. Remember, pre-sales are incredibly high risk. So you must be prepared to put what you can afford to lose if you're going to mess with this, because they are no different to high risk meme coins and those plays that I share you. Yeah. Right now, $1.6 million has been raised at the time of recording this video. I will try to get up as quick as I can. Yeah, because there's no doubt these pre-sales, they raise millions, and it's the ones that get in early, be able to buy at these sort of prices here. Usually are the ones that when it's time to sell, you make a nice little bit of profit, especially if there's market hype and excitement as well. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. If it's helpful, drop the like, give me subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.